everyone, I'm Paula Rallo with BeckyandPaula.com. Today we're going to be talking about creating and managing your own ad stack, sometimes called Waterfall Ads. This is a great tool to help you increase your earnings through ads, especially when your page views aren't quite high enough to use one of the services that does this for you. So you may have heard of AdThrive or Mediavine, different sites like that, and they actually manage waterfall ads for you, and it's a great tool because it's much easier to have someone else do it, especially since they're normally managing 5 to 6 or more different ads for you, both in per stack and then also just in different places on your blog. So that can get overwhelming when you're talking about that many ads, and it's worth it to have someone manage it for you. However, when your blog is small and you're not quite to those thresholds to have someone else manage it, Mediavine requires, I think, 30,000 page views a month, and AdThrive requires 100,000. So if you're not quite there, this can be a way of making a smaller waterfall ad for yourself and increasing your earnings a little bit, even as you build up to those other page view requirements. So we're going to be working with Amazon CPM and Google AdSense today. These are the two that I use the most on smaller sites that I start. You can do this with almost any ad company though. Sovereign's another one that I've personally used, but there's a lot of ad networks out there that can help you service ads, and most of them allow you to stack them up like this, how I'm going to show you. So it's just a matter of finding on whatever particular ad site you're on how to do it within their framework. But once you know how to do it, you should be good to go. So I'm going to start out by going to Google AdSense, and I'm going to be hopping around a little bit creatively because I'm not allowed to show you certain things in the back end of AdSense, but I want to be able to show you exactly where to do this. So you won't be able to see my earnings or my actual CPMs because that is a breach of contract with Amazon and AdSense, so I have to be careful what I show you. So here I am in Google AdSense. It's google.com/AdSense. You can see that these are my ad units that I've already created. When you're creating an ad unit, make sure that you name it something that you will remember and you'll be able to look at it at a glance and know exactly what it is. So for example, this one right here is DWTR header. So I know that that's Dinner with the Rallos, and that's my header one. And the reason this is handy is that when I'm looking at some of the analytics that Google AdSense offers, I'm able to see specific earnings for that ad slot. And in particular, I'm able to see CPM for each individual ad slot. And that helps me know kind of how things are earning in different places. And I can really experiment and see where ads perform best on my site. And that's just really useful to have, useful information to have. So make sure you're going to name it something that makes sense to you that you'll be able to recognize. So we're going to go in here from my ads, we're going to create a new ad unit. And just for the sake of this test, I'm going to name it Test 1. And let's do a large rectangle. And we're going to choose text and display ads. This is really up to you what type of ads you want to show, but I choose text and display. That way I have both options available to me, and whichever one's paying better at the time is what AdSense will serve up, and I'm okay with that. And there's a multitude of options here as far as sizes go too. Actually, I think I'll do the 300 by 250 because I think that's what I have in Amazon. So I'll select that. You can ignore these things. Save and get code. So that's a really quick way just to set up an AdSense ad. And if all you want to do is one network right now, you have your ad, you can put it on your site, you're good to go. But what we're going to do is create a stack and an Amazon ad and then an AdSense ad underneath it. And what that will look like is this. When we go over to Amazon CPM, I'm signed into my Amazon Associates account right now, and I've selected Amazon CPM up here, and I've clicked Create New Ad Code. And I can't take you through the process any more than that without showing you things that I'm not allowed to show you. So once you're in here, I'm naming it the exact same thing I named it in AdSense. I'm selecting the same size that I had in AdSense. That way the ad will look right where I put it. Like I'm going to, for example, put this one in a sidebar off to the right. So a square image looks pretty good right there. So I choose that. Now we're going to be choosing target CPM. Since I'm putting Amazon on top and then AdSense beneath it, if you've already been using AdSense, you can go in and kind of look at what your CPM, or AdSense may call it RPM, has been lately. look over the last month and see. It'll probably be around $1, maybe $2. Whatever it says in AdSense, input that number here. If you haven't been using AdSense, you can choose your own number. Maybe choose $1.50 and then check back later to see what your CPMs are in each place, and you can adjust accordingly to see if you can get your income up. Because what's going to happen here, I'm going to go ahead and set it at $2. It says right below here, we'll show ads if we can meet your target CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. We suggest you use your current average CPM for the ad unit as the target. So what this means is I'm creating an ad, a square ad, and it's going to go in my sidebar. What's going to happen is Amazon is going to get the chance to serve up an ad first. If they have an ad that's paying $2 or more CPM, Amazon will show the ad. However, if Amazon only has a low paying ad, like maybe 25-cent RPM or even $1.50 RPM, Amazon will not get to play that ad. Instead, AdSense will have the chance to offer up their highest ad instead. So you can kind of see how this is pitting the ad companies against each other a little bit to get the max out of each one. So instead of dropping all the way down to Amazon's lowest, I get AdSense highest ad in its stead, because the Amazon can't show anything less than $2, which is why you kind of want to play around with that number, because if AdSense is never giving you more than, say, $1, then you could be missing out on things between $1, 1 cent, and $2 here that we've set this target at $2. So we scroll down. This says passback ad code, and that's what we created in AdSense. This is the ad that's going to display if Amazon does not have something to give us that's more than $2 RPM or CPM. So we're going to paste in that code that AdSense gave us. It was right here. And then we click create ad code. Here we go. Ad code is created. It's verifying with us what the passback is. It's giving us all of our information. And the nice thing about this is you can also go in and edit it right here. You don't have to create a brand new ad that's Square in AdSense and Square in Amazon to edit and say, hey, I want to try $1.75 target CPM. I want to try $3 CPM. You can do it right here. So now instead of copying just an Amazon code or just an AdSense code, I'm copying this one right here, which has both. So I'm going to copy this, and then definitely make sure that you click update just so that you have this all saved, which I'm not going to do because I'm not sure the screen that they show after this, and I don't want to breach my contract. But you would copy this and then go to your WordPress dashboard or Blogger or whatever you're running. I'm going to show the example in WordPress. Then you would go to Appearance and Widgets. And you would input this the same way you would any other ad that you have. So like right here, I would probably put it around here in a text box, or maybe down here. This is my sidebar, so I can put it anywhere in here. I'm not actually going to put it in because I already have ads on the website in question, but I'm at least showing you where you can do it. So you would paste it and then click save, and then your ad should be displaying on the site. And you should be start to earn a little bit more money. Now you might notice that, say, if you've been using AdSense in the past, your AdSense earnings might go down, but if you add in your Amazon earnings, your overall ad income should go up. So this is just a really simple way. I was really surprised at how easy it was the first time that I did this, because I was intimidated by Waterfall Ads and didn't think that I'd be able to figure it out. But it's actually pretty straightforward, and I think anybody can do it. It's just a matter of knowing where those things are. So I hope that this has helped you to figure out how to create a waterfall for your site and maybe why to do it too, so you can increase those earnings. And we will see you at beckyandpaula.com for more tips.